For as long as humans have been inventing, we have found ways to put two inventions together. The video camera and the vehicle fits like peanut butter and jelly as the perfect way to document changes in the urban landscape. In 1907, William Harbeck was one of the first people to put these two things together, hand cranking a video that is one of the earliest known clips of Vancouver. For context of how old 1907 is, William's next assignment was to film on the ill-fated Titanic, where he did not survive the journey. In 2022, the Dashcam has come a long way from those early hand-cranked cameras. Once set up, it becomes a silent witness to the changes around us, the way the world passes us by. Today, let's explore the Dashcam's roots and how it became a part of driving history. Our story of the Dashcam began on May 4th, 1907 in Victoria, BC. All day yesterday, there toured round the city a man on a streetcar specifically loaned for the purpose by the British Columbia Electric Railway Company. He traveled through the streets, and on launch he journeyed up the Arm and on the waterfront, and all the while he devoted himself to a box-like piece of apparatus, turning a crank and adjusting it so the powerful lenses situated at the front could command the best views that were to be had. It is anticipated that the exhibition of the films of Victoria will prove a splendid advertisement for the city. The video was taken by William Harbeck, an American filmmaker hired by the Canadian Pacific Railway to put Western Canada on the motion picture screen and entice rich Europeans to buy railroad tickets to see the country. While technically not a dashcam, William Harbeck was able to capture the road ahead from the front of a moving vehicle, and he went on to produce 13 one-reelers for the railway company, including this one of Victoria and another of Vancouver. But it would be another few decades before people started mounting cameras inside vehicles with the intention of documenting events. September 1939. Popular Science features an article on a movie camera mounted inside a police car.
Mounted on the dashboard of his patrol car with its lens pointing forward through the windshield, a motion picture camera belonged to Officer H. Galbraith of the California Highway Patrol. Takes photographs of the automobiles he trails along the highways, making a permanent film record of any traffic violations for possible later use in court.
The first rudimentary dashcams were put in use in police cars, generally tripod mounted behind the back seats and facing out the windscreen. On October 1968, Popular Mechanic's cover had the title Trooper TV Instant Replay for Tailgaters, a videotape for the judges. According to the magazine, the Sony camera was mounted on the dash with a small microphone hanging around the officer's neck. The back seat was taken up by the video recorder and a monitor. The camera itself could record 30 minutes at a time, so the officer had to rewind the tape multiple times per day. The lens was adjusted 3 times at the beginning of his shift, again at 10 a.m., and then finally at dusk. The camera could automatically adjust to changing light levels throughout the day. The setup cost around $2,000 at the time, which is valued at over $16,000 today. Dashcams didn't really enter the public eye until 1988, when the first police chase ever to be recorded from start to finish was captured by Detective Bob Sturgeoner of the Ohio Police Department. Unlike modern dashcams, these cameras were bulky and used VHS cassettes to record. While they were a great help in depicting crime scenes and to gather evidence, the transfer and storage of the recordings was very time-consuming. But nonetheless, dashcam footage exploded in the 1990s, thanks to shows like Cops and World's Wildest Police Videos. Even as video equipment shrunk and digital cameras became popular, throughout the 2000s, dashcams were still primarily found only in law enforcement vehicles. At this time, uptake of vehicle recorders by Western audiences was still low, but in 2009, the Russian government made them legal for citizens to install as a way to fight the surging amount of false insurance claims. Yes, many of those famous videos of people purposely throwing themselves in front of vehicles are real. By 2013, over 1 million Russian drivers had a dashcam installed in their vehicle, and when dozens of these dashcams captured a spectacular 10-ton Chelyabinsk Meteor in February 2013, the internet exploded. People from all over the world were intrigued by the footage played from angle after angle. Security cameras, dash cameras, dozens of different vehicles captured this meteor in its full glory. Russian dashcam footage became a worldwide phenomenon, even a meme, and the rest of the world soon started to follow. Around the world, people started mounting these dashcams in their vehicles in hopes of capturing the next crazy thing, like a missile that landed a few feet in front of a car in the Ukraine in 2014, and the Trans-Asia plane crash on a Taipei highway in Taiwan in 2015. BlackboxMyCar started right at this peak. These days, we carry a great selection of trusted brands from several different countries, including Thinkware, iRoad, Gnet, and Blackview from South Korea, Viofo from China, Nextbase from the UK, and Nexar from Israel. A large majority of those manufacturers were from Korea. There were about 350 dashcam manufacturers in South Korea in 2019. Why Korea? Well, the demand for dashcams in Korea is most likely attributed to the fact that most car insurance companies offer a 5% discount if the car has a dashcam. That demand and fierce competition played a huge part in the development of the Korean dashcam industry. With competition comes innovation, and Blackview stepped up, being the first company to introduce 4K video, cloud features, and built-in LTE. Dashcams are still somewhat a niche market in North America, despite their wild popularity in many European and Asian countries. But more and more North American drivers are starting to see the other benefits of dashcams, especially how accurately and swiftly incidents can be resolved thanks to the video footage. Dashcams have come a long way since their beginnings in 1907. The recording quality of modern dashcams is easily one of the most recognizable changes over the years. Current premium cameras offer real 4K at 30 frames per second or 2K at 60 frames per second. Higher resolution allows drivers to capture important details such as license plates, which is a big difference from the still photos police officers would use in the 1930s. The top brands know that recording resolution is not the only features consumers are seeking when it comes to buying a dash cam. That's why they've innovated new features to match the consumer's growing needs over the years. Cameras are constantly shrinking in size, allowing convenient installation behind the rear view mirror inside the vehicle. This gives the consumer the ability to drive without a visible distraction, along with keeping the camera hidden from an outside perspective. Some modern ultra-compact designs don't even have a screen, which makes it easier to blend them into the vehicle's interior. But it also means they rely on a smartphone app in order to navigate the camera's features and settings. Smartphone apps started out as a fairly basic way to change settings on the fly, but have evolved with tons of features such as impact notifications that let you know if your car was hit while you were away. They're also a handy way to help set up the camera, with live view making it easy to level the horizon and point the camera in the right direction. As well as live footage, it's also possible to download and save recorded files, so if something happened while driving, you could share that footage right away. And for some drivers, a single forward-facing camera is not enough. These days, it's common to see 2- and 3-channel dashcams that also capture the rear and interior of the vehicle. 3-channel cameras are especially popular for Uber, Lyft, and other ride-sharing services. Today, dashcams will even record while the vehicle is parked using a hardwire kit. There's also dashcam-specific battery packs that offer the maximum protection, as parking mode duration is extended significantly and the wear and tear on the vehicle's own battery is eliminated. Once the dashcam is installed, it's ready to hit the road, whether that's capturing a collision on your daily commute or capturing memories on a family road trip from different angles. Leave your vehicle with ease knowing there's a silent witness on board. These are some of the many reasons that dashcams have become such a vital tool within the vehicle. Remember back when you were a kid and the future was portrayed as video calls, unique fashion, space travel, and self-driving cars? Well, that kind of describes the future that we're living in right now. The next generation of cars represents the industry's best design and engineering. Tesla, one of the leading innovators for automobile technology, has developed eco-friendly electric vehicles with a variety of safety features. They have now dominated the EV market and are very common to see on the roads today. One of the selling features of a Tesla is its Sentry mode, which is essentially a 360-degree view around the car using 8 built-in cameras. Not only does it capture the world around you while driving and parked, but it also sends notifications if it detects any motion. Sound familiar? Despite these innovations, many Tesla drivers still install a third-party dashcam due to its higher resolution and better video quality. That being said, all signs point to increased adoption and continual advancement of dashcam features. As more people start seeing the benefits of dashcams, it's not too far-fetched to see more insurance companies offering discounts. And even as more car manufacturers offer their own built-in dashcams, we still expect third-party cameras to be very popular thanks to their better resolution and more features. At CES 2021, the honoree of the Innovation Award was an AI software for dashcams that once uploaded could monitor the driver's safety and had the ability to train fleets of truckers. And with the power of AI comes facial recognition technology, which is no longer just a concept, but a near reality.
What an extraordinary time we are living in, folks. I can't wait to see what the future holds.